Good morning, friends. Now, today we have to discuss about the average rate of reaction as well as the instantaneous rate of reaction. First of all, we have to say about the average rate of reaction. What is meant by the average rate of reaction? We know that rate of reaction is a change in a concentration. Change in concentration divided by time. Change in concentration divided by time means rate of reaction. Suppose this rate of reaction is measured for a long time interval, then it is called as a average rate of reaction. What is meant by the average rate of reaction? If the rate of reaction is measured for long time interval, we know that the rate of reaction, but this rate of reaction, if this rate of reaction is measured for long time interval, is known as a average rate of reactions. Here we have to find out the average rate of reactions or determination of average rate of reaction. Determination of average rate of reaction. Average rate of reaction can be calculated graphically if we plot a graph between the concentration of a reactant is plotted along the y-axis versus time is plotted along the x-axis. Concentration of a reactant is plotted along the y-axis and time is plotted along the x-axis. The graph of time is in such a way. Let x1 be the concentration of a reactant at a time t1 and next x2 is the concentration of a reactant at a time t2. Let x1, what is meant by x1? X1 is the concentration of reactant at a time t1 and x2 is the concentration of reactant at a time t2. Then the rate of reaction is calculated. Rate of reaction is calculated in such a way. Change in a concentration divided by change in a time. Change in concentration. What types of change occur here? x1 minus x2 or x2 minus x1. Time t2, then concentration x2. Therefore, change in concentration is x2 minus x1, and change in time is t2 minus t1. Here also we have to write change in concentration x2 minus x1. It is also written in such a way grad x. And change in time is also written in such a way grad t. In this way we can calculate the average rate of reaction. First of all, we have to say about the definition of this average rate of reaction. What is meant by the average rate of reaction? The change in it is the rate of reaction. It is a rate of reaction measured over a long time interval is known as a average rate of reaction. How it is determined? It can be determined as a graphically. First point is we have to find out here average rate of reaction by using graph. Now next point is if the graph is plotted between the concentration of along y-axis and time is plotted along the x-axis. Third point is the x1 is the concentration of reactant at a time t1 and x2 is the concentration of reactant at a time t2. Then the average rate of reaction is equal to change in a concentration divided by change in a time. Change in a concentration x2 minus x1 divided by change in a time t2 minus t1. Then we can write for change. This sign, grad sign, is used for change. Therefore, grad x divided by grad t. In this way, we have to find out here the average rate of reaction. Similarly, in case of an instantaneous rate of reaction, also similar concept is observed for instantaneous rate of reaction, but the definition is somewhat different for instantaneous rate of reaction. Instantaneous rate of reaction. Instantaneous rate of reaction. In case of average rate of reaction, the rate of reaction is measured for long time interval, but in case of an instantaneous rate of reaction, if the rate of reaction is measured, over short time interval, or infinitesimally small time interval. Instantaneous rate of reaction means if the rate of reaction is measured over a short time interval or infinitesimally small time interval is known as a instantaneous rate of reaction. After that, we have to how we can calculate the instantaneous rate of reactions. It can also be calculated by using graph. This instantaneous rate of reaction also can be calculated by using graph. Now, how the graph is plotted? Similarly, the time is plotted along the x-axis and concentration of reactant is plotted along the y-axis. If we plot a graph between the concentration of reactant along the y-axis and time is plotted along the x-axis, the graph obtained is in the graph of instantaneous rate of reaction. We have to find out here the instantaneous rate of reaction. The graph obtained is a curve. Then we have to draw here a tangent to the curve. Here we have to find out, in order to find out the instantaneous rate of reaction, here we have to draw a tangent to this curve. From this tangent we can calculate the instantaneous rate of reaction. That means here we have to find out the slope. Here angle theta. Here we have to find out the slope. The tangent is drawn to the curve, and the value of a slope of this tangent, in instantaneous rate of reaction, is obtained from this tangent. How? The slope of this tangent gives the value of an instantaneous rate of reaction. Here we have to draw in such a way. The slope, here angle becomes as a theta. Slope is equal to tan theta. Here we have to write A, B and C. If the value of tan theta, AB divided by BC, from this value of AB divided by BC, it gives the value of slope, that means tan theta. It is also, this value is used, or this value gives the value of instantaneous rate of reaction. So, in case of average rate of reaction is measured for a long time interval. In instantaneous rate of reaction is measured for a short time interval. The both the value average rate of reaction as well as instantaneous rate of reaction is measured by using graph. Graph is plotted also in both cases same graph, that means time versus concentration of reactant, times versus concentration of reactant. In instantaneous rate of reaction we have to find out by using a formula change in concentration divided by change in time. But in case of instantaneous rate of reaction we have to find out here the value of instantaneous rate of reaction is equal to slope, or the value of this slope is always equal to the instantaneous rate of reaction. Now the next topic we have to see the next topic in the next video. Thank you.